Welcome, everyone, to WWTA News. Here we look at crypto, finance, and economic news. I'm your host, EB, and thank you for joining us. All right, plenty of articles to get through, so let's jump right in without wasting time. First article, Venezuelan airport to accept payment in Bitcoin. Previously, Venezuelan regional news broadcasting company El Siglo reported that country's largest international airport is interested in cryptocurrency as a payment method. Venezuela's international airport giant Simón Bolívar International Airport, also called Maquia, has announced its interest in using cryptocurrency for payments. The enormous airport is located 12 miles away from Venezuela's capital, Caracas. Freddy Borges, the director of Maquia, stated that as time transits quickly, Venezuelans should also evolve. He also announced that the massive airport would be accepting numerous digital currencies as a means of payment for flight reservations and sundry other services. Additionally, Borges said that Maquia's administrators would soon release new payment methods in collaboration with the country's national superintendents of crypto asset and related activities. The adoption of digital currency payments at the airport will mark Maquia's commitments towards improvements internationally. He noted that this would also rally cryptocurrency acceptance massively within the country and worldwide. Furthermore, the executive added that foreign tourists would take advantage of the crypto payments, including Russian. Venezuelan central bank digital currency. It says currently Venezuela is experimenting on its central bank digital currency, a novel crypto asset pegged to its national currency. The country also launched the CBDC as a Venezuelan digital bolivar on the 1st of October. However, Venezuela's central bank stated that the CBDC couldn't be worth more or less than the national token, but only be used as a digitalized means of accessing the currency. Continue to our next article. It says U.S. Treasury wants to get crypto industry on board with sanctions programs. The Treasury wants to keep its sanctions toolbox effective. That apparently means working with the crypto industry. Cryptocurrency has long faced the argument that evading sanctions is one of the field's primary use cases. Indeed, today's review highlights this threat. Technological innovations such as digital currencies, alternative payment platforms, and new ways of hiding cross-border transactions all potentially reduce the efficacy of American sanctions. We are mindful of the risk that if left unchecked, these digital assets in payment systems could harm the efficacy of our sanctions. Treasury should invest in deepening its institutional knowledge and capabilities in the evolving digital assets and services space to support the full sanctions life cycle. The outcome of the charm offensive from the Treasury is hardly a sure thing. Several of the most conspicuous unifying events among crypto advocates came in opposition to attempts by the Treasury to expand crypto reporting requirements. Continue to the next article. ATM data shows Salvadorans' interest in Bitcoin is rising. More El Salvadorans are converting their dollars into Bitcoin. President Nayib Bukele, through a tweet on Twitter, revealed that the country's official Bitcoin wallet, Chivo, is seeing more remittance and adoption from citizens of the country and the diaspora. Not only that, but he also declared that a larger percentage of the country's population are converting their dollars into Bitcoin. According to President Bukele, the Chivo wallet saw over 24,000 remittances within a day. This, in monetary terms, translates to roughly $3,069,761 in a single day, while the rate at which Salvadorans are converting their dollar holdings into the digital coin is higher than the rate at which they are withdrawing the asset. Next article, Binance destroys nearly 640 million worth of BNB tokens in its largest ever burn. Moving along, crypto puts U.S. and Elsalvador in the same boat. Washington, October 18th, Reuters breaking news. The United States and El Salvador have something surprising in common. Polls show Hispanic and African American people are the top American owners of cryptocurrencies. That's in part because of discrimination and lagging access to traditional financial services. Those are also among the better reasons why the Central American nation last month turned to Bitcoin as legal tender. It's a loss for conventional banks. Traditional U.S. lenders have themselves to blame for turning off people of color. Among those with annual incomes under $50,000, 23% of Hispanic and 13% of Black individuals said they had been denied service, compared with 6% of whites, according to an Edelman survey. Of those who earn more than $100,000 a year, 68% of Black Americans said they had experienced at least one negative interaction with financial services, like being asked to supply more proof of employment than required, compared with 36% of white counterparts. One result is that less well-treated groups find alternative platforms more attractive, including cryptocurrencies. A recent Harris poll for USA Today showed that 23% of Black people and 17% of Hispanic respondents own digital assets, compared with 11% of white Americans. Meanwhile, 37% of the underbanked also bought Bitcoin and the like, compared with 10% of those with full banking access, according to Morning Consult. Getting investment exposure to Bitcoin will become even easier from Tuesday with the launch of the first U.S. Bitcoin futures exchange traded fund. That concludes our news for the day.
Thank you for joining us at WWTA News. If you enjoyed our video, please hit the subscribe and like button, and join us next time to follow the news in crypto, finance, and economics.